Mega Geek back again with another review. This time I'm going to be reviewing the anime series Gantz. If you've heard of this series, then you know about what goes on and how violent it is. I really loved this series. When I bought it, I was in a depressed mood, and for some reason, dark things like this tend to bring me out of depressions. But essentially, this series covers all of the aspects of the darker side of humanity. Death, basically what happens is you die, the Gantz makes a copy of you, so you're back alive again, but your original self is dead. And also, any memory of you dying is gone. The people that saw it happen don't remember it happening. But you're now locked in this death game, where you have to do what the Gantz says, which is this weird little black ball, that thing, and go hunt alien monsters in a slightly off dimension of Earth that have been inhabiting Earth. And some of these aliens are really powerful, stronger than you, but the cool thing is you get this battle suit that if you put on will make you pretty strong, agile, and give you some protection, but the only person who knows about what the suits do is this kind of arrogant little kid, kind of younger teenage kid who's kind of put it last line, he's an ass. And he knows how to use the technology and what the weaponry does, and he won't explain to everyone. Everyone else is in complete disbelief. He's been surviving. Also, if you manage to make it to 100 points, there are two things you can do. You can either A, free yourself from the game and have all memory removed and go back to your life as usual, or B, if one of your friends died in the game, you can actually have them resurrected. That's never really covered in the anime. You just find out in the anime that if you get 100 points you can be free, because they were trying to simplify the story a little bit. In the manga they go a lot further, and it turns out there's several Gantz teams. Theirs isn't the only team. But your three main characters are this guy, this girl, and this guy. Along with the other guys, but they're the three most concentrated on characters. Unfortunately, I cannot remember their names. I remember his name is K, but I don't remember what the rest of their names are. Oh wait, I remember his name now. His name is Kato, and I forgot the name of the girl. But you're facing different aliens of different powers, but you have these really powerful weapons. Unfortunately, when you fire them, there's a time delay. So, it's not like firing a gun with normal bullets, and also, one episode you get these Yakuza that have real guns, but, real guns are pretty much useless against what they're facing. But the reason why I say this beautifully details the darker side of humanity, the darker thoughts that most people don't like to admit having, is when the first two guys die by getting run over by a train because they tried to help a homeless guy. You see that in the last few consciousness, this guy's head's flying through the air, and you see this girl with a cell phone trying to take a picture of it. And it's really sad, but people are like that. They will do disturbing things like that. That's why if you ever see a wreck on the side of the road, you've always got the looky-loo person who's driving really slowly. And it's because people are morbidly curious. I've never really understood it, but this illustrates the darker side of humanity quite well. And throughout the entire series, the other thing I love about this is, just because you're a main character doesn't mean you're safe. Another thing is, if you almost die in the Gantz battle, but the battle is won before you lose consciousness and die completely, you'll be completely regenerated, completely healed. But I love this because, everyone's a victim. If you're in the game, you're a victim. Period. You're subject to Gantz's will. You don't want to mess with Gantz because then he'll make sure that you die in the next battle. Or fix it to where you're probably going to die in the next battle. And it's released in your basic ADV thin pack. Nothing special, no really good special features. And it's released in 2 box sets. 10 discs each. It comes up to 10 discs in total. But I also really like the series because in the very beginning they're trying to help this homeless guy that's fallen over drunk on the tracks, and that's how they get killed and get dragged into the game. Well, later on in one of the battles where they lose a lot of people, the homeless guy gets killed by these two crazy people that are just going around beating the homeless people with baseball bats. They're actually kind of homicidal serial killers that wind up in the Gantz game by the end of it as well. The other really twisted thing is every now and then Gantz screws up, and your original didn't actually die and made a copy of you, so there's a copy of you and your original's still alive. And what do then? You don't really have a life. And they're all teenagers, and they're all trying to live their life, so it's got a lot of the teenage angst problems, but it's not, emo angst. It's like, what do I do now kind of angst? Crap. It's like, I thought, crap. And what do? And it comes down to, at the very end, I'll give it away, only one survivor from the group is still alive. Just one person survived the entire thing. But I thought that was really cool. I wish I could remember her name. I need to rewatch the series again. It's been a little while since I've watched it. But I figured I'd review it and give you a hint of what it's about. It's basically a death game where you're trying to win your life back and defeat aliens at the same time with superpowered weapons. But again, this anime is really, really violent. This is rated M for mature by ADV. And if I had to guess, I would probably say NC-17 would not be too far off on this one. Well, again, I'm the Mega Geek. If you like this review, please click the like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe. And if you like, please check out my other channels.